He's also worked as an investment analyst at Ray and Associates in the UK. In 2010, that same year, he joined Action Aid UK, where he worked as a freelance consultant. He moved on to get into Parliament on the 7th of January 2013 on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party after defeating the incumbent Member of Parliament Abdul Rauf Tanko Ibrahim. He represented the Yagaba Kubori constituency in 2013, well, right through to 2017 in the State Parliament. But he lost his bid to be re-elected into the 7th Parliament to his previous opponent, Abdul Rauf Tanko Ibrahim of the NDC during the 2016 general elections. In that State Parliament, he served on the Mines and Energy Committee and also the Standing Orders Committee. He didn't give up. 2020, he did. He got into it, and of course, he was declared the person to represent the party. He beat the incumbent Member of Parliament, Abdul Rauf Tanko Ibrahim, who he had faced on 2 occasions in past elections. He won with 18,153 votes, representing 64.1%, while his opponent had 9,393 votes. Wow, a resounding victory for him indeed. So in 2017 as well, he was appointed to serve as the Executive Director of the National Service Scheme by the President Nana Akufo-Addo during his first term of his government. After winning back the seats in 2020, Ussif was nominated on 21st January 2021 by the President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, to serve as the Minister of Youth and Sports during his second time. Well, going through vetting in Parliament, passing, he was sworn into office on the 5th of March 2021, along with 27 other minister designates at the Jubilee House. Today, he is 48 hours away from the conclusion of a largely successful execution of the 13th African Games. My guest is no one else than the Honorable Mustapha Ussif, MP for Yagaba Kubori, and also Ghana's sports minister, right here on the award-winning show Starr Chat. Most welcome.
Thank you,
Honorable Minister. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you in person. I think this is my second time meeting you. You look good in flesh and blood.
It's a privilege and honor to be sitting here on Starr Chat with Bola Ray.
Yes, sir.
From
Thank you.
My young days, I've been admiring you from far.
Wow.
The wonderful work you've been doing. And on this Starr Chat, I don't miss it at all.
Wow.
Anytime, once it's Bola Ray,
You're glued.
I'm glued.
Minister, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
How is it like? How's the pressure like?
Oh, very calm.
It's one thing I admire about you.
very
In the
calm.
face of opposition and pressure, you just take things
Just
easy.
be focused on the job, deliver them, have a plan, action plan, and be ticking the boxes.
I love
the
that.
boxes.
We'll be getting more into that. So Starr Chat is live here on Starr FM, and also in Kumasi, you're listening to us on Ultimate 106.9 FM. In Sekondi Takrady, we are live on Empire FM, and around the world on starfm.com.gh. And it's proudly sponsored by MTN. Everywhere you go, Coa Plus mixture for your general well-being. Haptel is everything you, and GCB Bank, your bank for life. We love our sponsors. Thank you, sponsors, for bringing us Starr Chat. And once again, thanks so much for joining us, Minister.
Thank you so much, Bola Ray.
You've been very, very busy with the African Games. Tell us, so far, how's it been?
So far, I'm so excited. Finally, we are hosting the entire African continent here. All the 54 AU member states are currently in Accra, participating in the various sporting disciplines, the sports schools, for the 13th edition of the African Games. And I'm super excited that in the history of the Games, Ghana, we have crossed our medal performance. The best performance that we had was 27.
So this is the best performance thus far?
Yeah, so far we are now 49 medals.
Wow.
And we are working to ensure that we cross the 50 mark. And luckily for us, we are going to get more than almost 60.
This is unprecedented, Minister.
We still have 7 boxers in the medal zones. We have our satellites also in the medal zone. Tomorrow they are facing Uganda in the finals of the football tournament.
Right.
Tonight, our ladies,
yes,
the Black Princesses, are also facing Nigeria.
What time are they playing?
8 o'clock.
Ah.
Just so I'm
wow.
sitting here whilst
no problem. You're working right there, but thanks so much.
Is still there.
Is it a dream come true for you, Minister?
It's a dream come true because once His Excellency the President of the Republic invited me to serve this great country, the young people and the sports fraternity, that on that day that I got sworn in and I went to the office straight, the biggest thing that I saw in front of me was this African Games, a massive project that I have to work around the clock to ensure that it's executed. We are just, like you said, a few minutes or hours away from executing it successfully. And I'm super excited that we are getting to the end of this project.
So tell me, how will you assess the outlook so far?
So far, it has been fantastic. We had initial hitches, but all in all, generally, it is very, very successful. We have all the president for African Association of African Sports Confederation, Major General Naza. In fact, he spoke highly of this organization. He's told me he has been in series of several African Games. He has been in Commonwealth Games. He has been in Olympic Games. And there's no single Games that doesn't come with challenges. But Ghana, we've stand tall as far as African Games.
Is he rating this as one of the best thus far?
He's rating this as one of the best thus far.
Wow. Tell us about patronage as well, Minister.
Patronage, initially it was a bit on a downside, but now you can see the enthusiasm at the Legon Sports Stadium, especially when athletics started kicking in. And the whole stadium was charged. And so far, even tonight, as we speak, if you go to Legon Sports Stadium now, the whole place is packed.
It's packed.
It's packed with people. People are the traders. The petty traders are outside selling, making money since the day we started. And the athletes, people are enjoying themselves. Yesterday, I have to rush back to Parliament. Immediately, we were to approve our colleagues just to get to Parliament. And as they said, oh, we have to go back. They've arrived Sinidai for us to go back. And by the time I got there, the whole people were still there, 9 o'clock.
9 p.m.?
9 p.m. when the athletics itself finished yesterday around 7 o'clock. By 9 p.m., 2 hours later, people were still there. Basketball currently, as we speak, also is booming heavily at the University of Ghana campus. If you go to the netball court, as we speak, the place is booming.
Wow. Minister, you mentioned trading activities. For me, I also want to expand this and look at largely the local economy. For where the stadia are located. I mean, I can talk about Legon, you mentioned University of Ghana, Boteman as well. I can talk about the Accra Sports Stadium, the Bukum Boxing Emporium. Tell us about business and the local economy.
The business is so very, very huge for the local businesses around. So far, if you go to Legon, which is the main focus, the epicenter of the sporting event, the whole place is packed with petty traders, people selling, buying and selling taking place there. If you go to Botiman, where we have developed a first-class sports facilities as far as Olympic standard, over there to trading is ongoing. If you go to the cricket oval at Achimota, where we have renovated to meet international standard, there is also trading ongoing. Today I was at the rugby stadium at the University of Ghana, and in fact it was amazing that for the first time the Team Ghana rugby beat Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe when it comes to rugby.
So
Zimbabwe
Ghana actually
beat Zimbabwe today.
Really?
Yes.
In rugby.
Interesting.
Because when it comes to rugby, South Africa is Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, they are the top. But today, they said I brought a luck. I was there to cheer them up before they started. And I told them that I would be in the stand watching. So I realized that the spirit was behind them.
Wow.
And initially, we were trailing 17-0. Before I realized we are almost 21-17.
You brought in the magic, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. I know when we started, and of course I'll say we because as a country, earlier weeks there were teething challenges. I want for you to clarify them tonight. How is it that, Ussif, we had these challenges? I mean, Ghana teams did not receive their kits, cycling bikes, other logistics. What really was the issue, Minister?
We, like I mentioned earlier, we had action plan, and before the tournament, the LOC, the local organizing committee, which is in charge of making sure that the organizational plan, everything is executed, requested all the selected sports code, the federation heads and the confederation heads, to submit their sports equipment requirements. So we have two fulls of the sports equipment, one for the competition, the other one for the team, For example, Team Ghana will have some equipment and also kits. But also we need sports equipment for the competition itself, where all the participating country will have the equipment to be able to participate. The confederation, that is the continental federation, has submitted their list. Then the federation, the local federation here, have to also submit for Team Ghana.
Did the local federation submit?
Yeah, they did. They did. So all of them submitted their requirements. Then the LOC vetted those requirements. There's things that we already have. We take them out. Those we don't have, then we purchase the equipment for them. And we purchase everything that was requested. For cycling, there was also a challenge, as you reported. Cycling, for the fact that we included cycling in the African Games, the International Cycling Federation gave cycling 40,000 worth of bicycle equipment on donation. And this bicycle came as a fiber bicycles. So I was so surprised that athletes will say that they do not get bicycles when they have gotten. I know there was a delivery of bicycles.
So was it? And let's clarify the issues here, Minister. Was it a matter of execution in terms of distribution? Was it non-procured? Because you are saying that there were even donations. So it means that the bicycles were procured.
Yeah.
How come the Cycling Federation? How come? I mean, they came out to say, and they wrote actually to the media houses that it didn't receive some of the. What happened?
So for on my side, what I know is that they submitted a request, all the federation, not just cycling. Then their procurement requirement was procured. Equipment was procured for cycling. But we also know that because we included cycling in the 13th edition of the African Games, the International Cycling Federation donated bicycles worth 40,000.
Did the Cycling Federation receive the bicycles? They did. But you saw their letter stating that they didn't get the fiber bicycles.
We didn't want to go back and forth with the federation. But we know this sports sector. That's why I said we will remain calm, focus, and deliver the games. But once we
do you think that there are some elements out there or entities there to sabotage what you're doing?
Of course, we are dealing with human institutions, and some will want to come in. Some will have other motive other than the original national objective that we are all working on. But for me, that doesn't bother me at all. I know that we have a national objective of making sure that we put in all the best and make sure that we deliver these games to become very successful. And so far, I can tell you that every federation, whether it is basketball, whether it is badminton, whether it is swimming, whether it is athletics, whether it is football, everything is ongoing well.
Wow. At what point, Honorable Minister, did the government or the state provide what is needed for Team Ghana? What point would you say, well, everything was in place to be ready, well-resourced, well-conditioned to win medals?
Before the tournament kickstarts, the LOC, the ministry, and the chef de mission of Team Ghana make sure that every day for the Team Ghana equipment and kits, they started distribution to the team. And for your information, all the sport code did not start on the same day. We started on the 3rd of March. Meanwhile, the opening ceremony was on the 8th of March. Okay, so the teams that started earlier, the chef de mission started giving their equipment and their kits to them. So as and when you are just about to start, then they deliver yours.
Is that the practice, or should that be the practice?
That is the practice, that you make sure that before, so that some of the equipment, like I told you, the equipment that is going to be used for the competition, were given.
But they were in the country, so why couldn't we have availed it to them rather than wait a day or two?
No, like I said, there are two types of equipment and kits. One has to do with the competition, where you have equipment, for example, the swimming pool. You have the timing system, Omega timing system. You have all the starter blocks. Everything should be put in place to make sure that. And we gave these facilities all to Team Ghana to even practice for almost a month before the games. Then there are other kits that they are going to wear. Those ones, they are not going to wear them for the training. They are wearing them for the competition. So those ones have to be given to them as and when they are just about to go for the competition. And that's what
you did.
We did.
Interesting. you point to the federations and local organizing committee, the LOC, to have done a better job. You are the overall boss for everything. Do you take responsibility for the mishaps that came up earlier in the tournament?
Oh,
Minister?
yes. Once
you take full responsibility.
Once you are the leader, you take the credit, you take the whatever comes with it. So I take full responsibility. But like I said, overall, in general, this tournament has been very, very successful.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate?
I'll rate it not less than 9.
9 over 10?
Yes.
Minister,
I'm telling you.
with all the mishaps, with everything that went on. Because, initially, the podium for the medal winners.
For example, you have a lot of podiums.
Yes.
Excellent podium. Bola Ray.
But what was captured?
People are not talking
so
about.
Was it like,
for example, so because maybe one competition venue.
Okay.
The podium did not arrive there. For example, did not arrive there. They were looking for getting the podium there. Did not arrive there early for the medals to be given. And the officials there decided to get an improvised podium for them to do. Because of that, the games is failure. No, it's not.
But Minister, we have standards, and this was what was captured.
And I'm telling you that.
So if we should use A4 sheets, I will print.
Go to the swimming pool. For example, the podium we use in swimming for swimming, right. Excellent podium.
Was it not after people reported that we put? Not at all.
Not at all.
Oh.
It's only that people were just picking some venues. It's more issue than do
you think that Ussif, people are out there looking out for your downfall and picking up all those things that?
I don't think it's me that they are looking for my downfall. But
they're looking for
as Ghanaians as we are. Ghanaians
they're looking for faults instead of
like I said, General Nazar said, there is nowhere in the world where you have games that are no challenges. There would definitely be this some challenges here and there. But once you identify those challenges, you try to solve them.
So you give yourself a rate the whole games, the 13th African games, 9 over 10.
No, of course.
Not 5.
No, not at all.
Really?
We've done so well. In fact, I got a message from my friends from the UK. They said what they are watching. What they are watching, they think
they want you to come and host there.
No, they think that it's a Commonwealth Games.
Oh, really?
Games, yes.
Minister, they feel that what you are doing here in Ghana.
Yes. When they are watching the swimming, they were watching the swimming competition.
They feel it's like they are watching the Commonwealth
Games or Olympic Games.
Wow.
We have all this feedback coming from around the world. People.
Did they see the podium?
Oh yes. But like I said,
who was responsible for that podium design?
It's something that we have closed. I don't want to mention names.
Okay,
but it's something that it wasn't appropriate.
Did you go out there to scold or to take on that person and to let them know that you did? You sanctioned them.
I said we have standards, and the standards that we have set for ourselves. We have even the standards that for podium. There is a design that was done for all the LOC to make sure that they meet that design. So if you go to the athletics for Legon now, the podium that is there, that is the design that we crafted for all the games venues to be used.
Interested. The South African hockey team also raised issues. I mean, genuine issues with the quality of the pitch and facilities of the games. We've seen the response from the federation, but what happened in your engagement?
The response did not come from the Ghana Federation.
No, the African Confederation. We carried it live on GH1, and we saw the man. I think he's from Egypt.
Yeah,
fantastic gentleman. Yeah.
In fact, we had initial challenges. When it came to our attention that the Theodosia hockey pitch was to be something, the pitch on it will not meet the standard for us to be able to use to host the games. We decided to replace the pitch. The contractor that we engaged to replace the pitch then identified the pitch that we are supposed to use. But the confederation, the Hockey Confederation for Africa, decided that no, there is some specific pitch turf that they want us to procure. And they even made a reference, they referred us to the company for us to procure those turf from them. The turf, the arrival of the turf, and also the clearing process, the logistics and everything delayed a bit. And once it arrived and we did the installation, we could not get opportunity to certify the pitch. But for the materials that we have used,
you have international
standard for us to be able to get the certification. So the International Hockey Federation then decided that we can play for the whole Africa. There is only one certified hockey pitch in the whole Africa, and that is
In the whole of
Africa,
Oh.
and that is in South Africa. We've been organizing championship and in Africa, and we played this hockey in these other hockey pitches around
which
don't have the certification.
Okay.
Yet we still play these pitches. But
So they gave you the green light to go ahead.
go ahead. But we don't control those who want to participate in it, or you want to participate or not.
Some would say that caused us a national embarrassment, and it wasn't the best of things to have happened to us as a nation.
It's not the first time you get country withdrawing from competitions.
But with this circumstance,
Yes.
saying that your pitch is not the first time.
I don't think that the South Africans was right to use, because they don't certify the South African hockey team. They don't have the right to certify a pitch.
So will you condemn their action, saying
Of course, they should have engaged the International Hockey Federation. They should have engaged and also see that all the other participating country came there to see and ensure that they went through the processes and making sure that everything was okay. They should have done their engagement. And you heard the International Hockey Federation said that there was no any engagement.
Well, there are some as well who have looked at all these challenges, from podium, from even busing, those who are competing
The
the transportation to various, venues. Some also looking at the hockey pitch and all of that. They've called for your head. Some have gone as far as saying that you should be fired or you should resign. How do you respond to such calls?
For us, that is their opinion. That is their opinion, and I don't blame them, because they've never had opportunity of organizing such mega multi-sporting discipline. They've never. So they don't know the logistical challenges that are involved. If you are doing a competition that comes with 29 sporting disciplines. This is not AFCON. AFCON, where you have only one sporting discipline, football. Now you are doing athletics, you are doing swimming, you are doing badminton, you are doing volleyball.
Different locations,
different venues. And in all these, you are supposed to be providing the competition venues and also provide the training or warm-up venues. In all this, you have over 5,000 athletes. You need to make sure that you house them. In all this, you are supposed to be getting transportation for officials. That's, you are talking of the National Olympic Committee officials, the International Confederation officials, the International IOC officials. You are supposed to be getting...
It's not an easy job at all.
You are supposed to be getting accommodation for all of them. You are supposed to be getting sports equipment for all these sports.
But Minister, you signed up for this.
Of course.
So you should also deliver. Yes.
That is what we are delivering. So we are not saying that we are delivering on our mandate. And so far, like I said,
is it a tough one?
It is a tough one, but we are focused and we are determined,
and
we are delivering.
You're saying that this is not like AFCON?
Yes. I'm only informing the public, educating the public the magnitude of organizing such multi-sports.
29 discipline.
Even in Morocco, the sports scores was not 29. In other, even in Commonwealth Games, they don't, sometimes the sports scores are not 29. Maybe the countries are more than 54, because the Commonwealth nations are more than 54.
Right.
But
the disciplines,
the disciplines are not like that. So it comes with huge logistical needs. And this is something that I said, all in all, and not coming from me, coming from reputable international sports administrators, international sports bodies.
Like who?
Like the Association of African Sports Confederation President. Major General Naza.
And it's on record.
It's on record to have said that this is one of the best African Games ever. You have other legends, Olympic and Commonwealth legends.
Like who?
Praising Ghana.
Like
you
who?
have the former Nigerian sports minister praising Ghana for a fantastic job done in terms of organization. These are people who knows what it takes to organize games.
So, like we say here in Ghana, forget everybody. The people making the noise, forget them.
No, not necessarily. If they are constructive criticism, we take them. I'm somebody that when I get up and I'm listening to Bola Ray and you are critiquing, and your critiquing
constructive.
Is constructive criticism, I'll put pen and paper to write them down and make sure that I implement to improve on my performance.
You are a listening minister.
So I'm very listening. Let me tell you, when I was national service, I'm telling you a story. My first deployment as national service executive director, I got appointed in February, and I needed to put in deployment of national service personnel of 100,000. When I did the deployment, and the service personnel will normally print their appointment letters, then they will go to the center to go and register. And when they went, if you remember, in 2013, they went to the various center to go and register. There was a massive chaos. On that day in the morning, I was listening to CTFM. Bernard Avle was making criticism. He was making constructive criticism. I took pen and paper whilst I was in my vehicle.
Okay.
And I was writing them.
Wow.
By the time I left office, every suggestion that was Bernard and Co. suggested,
you implemented them. So you're a listening minister, and not a listening government official.
Good. It is good for media,
right,
to
critique. Yeah. But it should be constructive.
Very well. Then we can take them and to improve the systems that we run.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, messages are coming in. We've asked people to send in messages. You can join us on 053-518-3317 or 055-288-0216. My name is Bola Ray, and our guest right here is the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports. Yes, Ussif. Woman is right here with us. So, Ussif, somebody just sent in a message and says that you're a fine gentleman. Is he married? Of course he's married. We'll get into his family life, so don't worry about that, Sadia. We got your message. But how much have you spent, thus far on operational expenses for these games?
In fact, for operational expenses, we are still. We've not yet concluded the.
You don't know how much you've spent thus far, Minister?
No, I know. Let me tell you.
Okay.
I said for now. We have a budget that we are working with.
How much? What's the budget?
The budget is 47 million USD.
47 million?
Yes.
Okay.
And in my presser, meet the press, and I know your reporters were there.
That's right.
I've made this public.
Sure.
I was in Parliament, and I made a statement. I made this public.
47 is the budget. How much have you spent thus far?
So far, we are still spending. I can't put any figure that we are.
Has it gone past $30 million?
I won't be able to mention now because my accountants are working. The auditors are there. Once we are done, we'll let the public know.
But the total cost for these games is what? 200 and what?
That is the operational budget.
No, not the operational. I mean, in terms of infrastructure and everything, the total.
It's in the public domain.
Yes, but we want you to reiterate so that we know the actual figure. Because some have mentioned 195, some have mentioned 200. And yes.
I said it's in the public domain.
Okay.
Before you signed any contract, Parliament have to approve it.
Correct.
So it's a parliamentary document.
How much was approved, Mr. Minister?
195.
So yes, that is right. I wanted that for public records. Yes. 195. That was for infrastructure, not operational.
Yes, that's
so 195, and then we moved on to also do $47 million as budget for operational expenses. Is that what it is, Mr. Minister?
That's
okay,
it.
so altogether, then you are actually looking at, if you're doing 47, then you are $242 million US dollars. Is that what it is?
If by your calculation.
Yes. I mean, it's 195 plus 47.
That's it.
That is it. And you are saying here and now this evening that you don't know out of the 242, let's say operational, $47 million, how much has been spent?
I said this is a budget that we have put together. We are working and we have not yet done.
Okay.
The games is currently ongoing. It would not be appropriate for me to be telling the public that I've spent this, and tomorrow, even as we are talking,
you are spending.
We are spending. People, I'll just mention to you that there's games ongoing.
Yes, the females
ongoing, athletics ongoing. They might call for fuel, and I mentioned a figure here, and it's not right. So I'll wait. I'll prefer to wait. Right. Once we are done, the public will be well informed. It's taxpayers' money that we are spending, and we're
the not Ton MP Okujeto Ablakwa says that you've spent over 600 million cedis in unexplained expenses. I believe you've heard that. And he says, you've heard it. He says this is a scandal, which will be unraveled soon. What do you want to say to that?
We are waiting for the unraveling. What Okujeto even mentioned, and he himself didn't take his time to do proper research and mention that even the just ended the last African Games in Morocco. Morocco spent 46 million euros. In his publication, I don't know whether you have it, but you can go on his wall. He mentioned it. What he didn't know, and he was comparing the 46 million euros to what Ghana is spending, and then concluded that Ghana is overspending. But what Okudjato did not tell the public is that the 2019 African Games, it wasn't it wasn't for Morocco to host. It was for Equatorial Guinea. But for Equatorial Guinea, pull out at the last minute because they do not have the capacity. By then, they were not able to put the infrastructure, the needed infrastructure like Ghana have done. Then the AU, which is the owners of the game, then have to look for a country that already have existing infrastructure. And Morocco, obviously, as you know, when it comes to sports infrastructure, Morocco, Egypt, Algeria,
the North African countries, yeah,
they are top. So Morocco just stepped in to organize. So the 46 million, and the Moroccan delegation, the director of sports for Morocco is currently here in Ghana. The minister, His Excellency Ben Moussa, is there. And I'm telling you that the operational budget for Morocco
was 46 million euros. Even for them that have the infrastructure.
And they have the infrastructure, and they did even less sports costs than what Ghana is doing.
So you are justifying the spend, and you're saying that, look, we are way within budget.
Of course.
Can you assure all Ghanaians that the taxpayers' money has been spent prudently on the African Games?
I can assure the entire world, not only Ghanaians, the entire world that the Ghanaian taxpayers' money will be spent judiciously and with value for money.
No element of corruption if an audit is to be conducted.
Not at all. Every city is going to be accounted for. Every Ghanaian city is going to be accounted for.
Minister, are you happy with the medals Ghana has won so far? 49 thus far. In your introduction, you mentioned
and
that. And more to come.
I'm hoping because...
You think we'll hit the 60 mark?
Right now, football, we are going to get a medal for both, whether it might be either gold or silver. In boxing, 7...
So boxing, Bukom Banku's son is in there.
Yeah,
has he fought already, or?
I'm not sure whether today he was fighting, but he's in there.
He's aiming for gold.
7 of them are in the medal zone.
Wow.
So the worst they could do is to get bronze.
Okay.
So if you are going to get 7 bronze,
then
they are all getting
medals,
bronze.
Yes.
So whatever it is, the 7 are going to get medals.
Wow.
Then we go to athletics. We are expecting more medals from athletics. And I just mentioned to you the rugby. Our team currently is also getting closer to the medal, both male and female, getting closer to the medal zone. Then we also have the volleyball.
Okay.
Our men did well today, and we are expecting medals as well.
That means that Ghana is graduating to the medal zone.
So this is going to be the best performance as far as medals is concerned in the history of the African Games.
It's never happened before.
It has never happened before.
Unprecedented.
Wow. And what people even didn't know is that Samuel Techi won Olympic medal in Japan, in Tokyo, the last Olympic Games. And that took Ghana 29 years before Samuel Techi won the medal. Wow. Just the last Olympic Games. And the last Commonwealth Games, we won 5 medals. And that was also one of the best performances in boxing.
So Honorable, Mustapha Ussif says that we're going to hit close to 60 medals. And that's a fact.
Yeah, that's the fact.
If it doesn't happen, we should come back.
Oh, for now, everybody knows that it will happen. Because I'm not saying gold medal.
Gold medal.
I'm just saying medals. Because we are already having the medals in our hands.
How many of these medals can you say we really invested in their success? Hand on heart. That for these disciplines, we really went out there and we knew that we're going.
Bola Ray.
Yes.
For the first time in the history, this is the longest time the athletes have gotten in terms of camping. 3-month camping. We invested in them. We took them to Cape Coast, invested in them to camp them in hotels, having facilities for them. And they trained the technical officials. We gave them medical doctors, medics, physiotherapists. They had first-class camping facility here in Ghana.
Yeah, in Ghana.
We made sure that their per diems were paid on time. Okay, people are not talking. When you talk of operational budget, you should know that these are monies going to the athletes, not Mustapha. So if you come and they've signed, you know that the taxpayers' money having judiciously been used.
Wow.
The per diem for the camping period have been paid all.
All of it.
All the competition camping have been paid.
Wow.
For the first time, sometimes hitherto they will go and
come back.
And
but
under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo
and Mustapha Ussif, the sports minister,
is the president.
Well,
all the per diems have been paid.
I have
we've put in a very lucrative medal bonus package for them. And aside that, let me also answer your question.
Yeah.
When Samuel Techi won the gold medal, a bronze medal in Tokyo, when he came back to Ghana, His Excellency the President then decided that we should invest $50,000 in Samuel Techi. $50,000, and you can ask the Boxing Federation.
You've given that to him.
We've given that to him, and it was it's a scholar. It's like investment in him. It wasn't money just for him to go and spend.
Right.
Some portion of the money was given to him, $20,000, but the rest of the $30,000 was for development investment. And today, Samuel Techi, he knocked out his opponent from Algeria in the last.
So you say that is an investment that has paid off.
Of course.
Wow.
You cannot get this just on silver platter.
We'll go for a break shortly, but we have messages coming in, lots of messages, and some of them are saying that we want to put Minister under fire. I hope he's ready. But then we're going out there for one message, and it's coming in from Kofi Ban. Kofi Ban says that on September 5, 2020, Bola, the then Minister of Youth and Sports, and that's Kwame Isiama cut the sword for the reconstruction of the Nkoko Sports Stadium in the Kwao West Municipal Assembly. Project was pledged by Nanado during the 2016 general election campaign. Currently, Bola, as we speak and I'm listening to you from the Eastern region, the stadium remains unfinished, exposing significant concern for the locals as it serves as the hub for Kwao sporting activities. Can you provide, or can the minister provide updates or plans regarding the completion of the Nkoko Sports Stadium? As it stands, is a crucial project. And this is a message coming from Kofi.
I'm aware about the Nkoko sports facilities that we are putting up. We had some challenges, but I know that the contractor has been asked to go back on site.
What are the timelines, Minister?
It's supposed to be done by the close of the year.
Close of the year, Nkoko Space Stadium will come upstream.
Yeah, it should be done.
And that is for a fact that Nkoko Sports Stadium.
The contractor has been asked to go back to site. He has been resourced to go back to site to make sure that we get a project done.
All right. We're going for a short break. It's 15 minutes to 8. When we come back, loads of questions from you. Some want to know his thoughts on the new Black Stars coach. Some are talking about his thoughts on the GFA, and a whole lot. Constant complaints from athletes and persons is only on Star Charts, and our guest is the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports, Ussif Mustapha, is our guest right here. So we'll be right back. My name is Bola Ray. We have a lot coming up right here on Star Chart. Stick and stay.
It's Bola Ray.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Charlie, Chairman is still not here. What at all could be the issue? Calm down. I'm sure you'll be here soon. Oh, guys. Sorry I'm late. Koti babbed me for road. Sake of my insurance expired. Some long issue, Charlie.
Chairman, hey, you make Koti Bab you say if you forget to renew your car insurance when you can get your car insurance sticker instantly on Haptel. And best of all, you can set a reminder to renew. Simple matter. Just install the app, enter your car number, and oh la la, your instant insurance sticker is there.
Oh, really? Make I do am now before I forget. But
Edemu, tell us, Edemu, insurance can Edemu one time. I can even renew it every month. Wow. Charlie, as for this one, today, as usual, the sitting is on me.
Visit hubtel.com/app to download your Hubtel app and set a reminder to renew your car insurance today. Hubtel is everything you.
It's portable, disposable, and always on hand when you need it. Flora disposable handkerchief fits in your pocket or bag, and it's always ready to come to the rescue. Sweat? No problem. Coughs and colds? Caught safely. Tears of joy or despair? Wiped away. Flora tissues in the form of disposable handkerchiefs, box tissue, toilet roll, multi-purpose towels, and table napkins plays an important role in personal, home, school, office, and commercial hygiene, minimizing the spread of infections and keeping us healthy. Flora tissues are made with premium tissue paper, so choose Flora tissues. To be a distributor, call 0243 033 033.
Can you hear it? The freedom in our songs, the sound of liberty that rings from Kaswa to Karaga, from Tamale to Takoradi. It's in the pestles that pound from coast to coast. It's in the busy offices, the crowded streets, and the noisy schools. It's in the wisdom of our elders and in the laughter of our children. It's in seeing how far we've come and looking at how much we can grow. It's in knowing that still Ghana go be. Happy 67th Independence Day, Ghana. MTN.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spanking new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
It's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Charlie, Chairman is still not here. What at all could be the issue? Calm down. I'm sure you'll be here soon. Oh, guys. Sorry I'm late. Koti bab me for road. Sake of my insurance expire. Some long issue, Charlie.
Chairman Pan. Hey, you make Koti Bab you say you forget to renew your car insurance when you can get your car insurance sticker instantly on Hubtel. And best of all, you can set a reminder to renew. Simple matter. Just install the app, enter your car number, and oh la la, your instant insurance sticker is there.
Oh, really? Make I do am now before I forget. But Edemu, tell us, Edemu, insurance can Edemu one time. I can even renew it every month. Wow. Charlie, as for this one, today, as usual, the sitting is on me.
Visit hubtel.com/app to download your Hubtel app and set a reminder to renew your car insurance today. Hubtel is everything you.
It's portable, disposable, and always on hand when you need it. Flora disposable handkerchief fits in your pocket or bag, and it's always ready to come to the rescue. Sweat? No problem. Coughs and colds? Caught safely. Tears of joy or despair? Wiped away. Flora tissues in the form of disposable handkerchiefs, box tissue, toilet roll, multi-purpose towels, and table napkins plays an important role in personal, home, school, office, and commercial hygiene, minimizing the spread of infections and keeping us healthy. Flora tissues are made with premium tissue paper, so choose Flora tissues. To be a distributor, call 0243 033 033.
When you want to eat, just Momo it. Tired of the long queues in the supermarket? Pay with Momo. When you really want that beautiful new blouse, just Momo it. When you want to get a trim and get fresh to impress you know who, just Momo it. When you need to pay your utility bills and domestic staff, Shani Momo. When you want to send love to the family back home, send some Momo. Join the millions of MTN Momo users all over Ghana and live life the brighter way. So just Momo it. MTN.
Bola Ray.
Bola Ray.
Bola Ray.
Bullets.
Bola Ray.
Hitman.
I wish to congratulate the government of the Republic of Ghana and more so the Ministry of Sport of Ghana for the amazing facilities that was created, to pull off a very good African Games. We saw all the facilities, and these facilities is raising the profile of sport in this country to another level. Thank you, Ghana, for your hospitality, and thank you for giving our athletes the opportunity to bring the best of sport to West Africa.
Really commend the government able to build this stadium, the one here and the one in Baltimore. And with these facilities I've seen, I think Ghana, we can host any game. And we hope this will go on for a long time, because now most of the African countries who came and ran on this field, they are very impressed. They are very impressed about the facilities we have here.
This is the first time to see something well organized and very successful, and really we admire what's going on here. We don't see any problem for us. We are feeling home. We thank the Minister of Sports for his effort. I know that he's not sleeping day and night, for sure. We have experience before in that, and wish him all success.
Let me tell you, if I would like to, of course, to thank His Excellency, the President of the State, President Nana Akufo-Addo, for his commitment. Excellency met with us in 2 months 5 times, which means that he cares for very simple details. And without his kind efforts, it would never be a games, because it was some disturbance. But at the end of the day, His Excellency came to Addis Ababa with Mr. Moussa Faki, the chairperson of the African Union, with myself. I was honored to be there. And then we supposed to have the games last year, but for the finalizing all the sports facilities, which is wonderful now, we had to postpone it until this date. And thanks God, we have countdown now. So I am very proud that Ghana could be able to do that. Thanks to all of them. Thanks to the Prime Minister and all his people. Thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sport. My dear son, Mr. Mustapha, as I call him always, because he's always calling me father. And then I thank each and every one. I thank Dr. Kawaku Afuso Asari, the chairperson of the LOC, and each and everyone has done and give a great effort for having the games like it is.
Right, welcome back. So some testimonials there. Minister, it does make you feel proud, right?
Excellent. When you have people who have the know-how, these are international sports administrators, and they come into Ghana. They've been to series of various international competitions, and they are in Ghana. They visited our facilities. They've witnessed the organization, and they are giving testimony that this is one of the best games organized as far as African Games is concerned. You should be proud.
Right. So you were saying that yes, there will be challenges, yes, there will be issues, but let's celebrate. Let's take out the positives and let's push that out. Instead of looking at the negatives and saying, well, it was badly organized and all of that. You've given yourself 9 out of 10. Somebody just gave you 7 out of 10.
All hands on deck. Okay. I expect everyone to come on board. When you identify the challenge, instead of you talking, just come on board and support us to fix it.
Minister,
this is for Ghana.
On this show, I want to ask for 200 VIP tickets.
This is for Ghana, not for Mustapha.
Okay.
To put Ghana on the map.
Right.
In the world sports map, let us all come together.
So
and
rally behind
Ghana.
Right.
Rally behind the flag.
Okay.
And let's deliver this game. Let's end it successfully.
Okay.
We want everybody on board.
Tomorrow,
for me.
Yeah,
it's
tomorrow you have the
country.
final match, right?
Tomorrow is going to be a busy day.
Okay. Walk us through.
Athletics, we are going to have finals. And the athletics finals, 200 meters. You have to come to Lagos Sports Stadium to watch Joseph Amua. Paul Amua deliver, inshallah, gold for Ghana. Okay. You have to come and see the young athletes who have just come in, Ibrahim and Co.
Right.
They are all currently in the semi-finals, and this evening they are running. I don't know the outcome to the finals. The information I'm getting is that they've already qualified to the finals. So that is good.
Okay.
But I know that they've qualified already for semi-finals, and this evening they were running for the qualification to finals. And I have no doubt at all that Joseph, in the Commonwealth Games, he got a medal. Joseph Polamua. So I had so much confidence. It was unfortunate that my favorite athlete, Benjamin Azamati,
yes,
the 100 meters, in fact,
he disappointed us.
I couldn't sleep.
Oh, you couldn't sleep yesterday?
I couldn't sleep.
When Azamati couldn't
make it. I couldn't sleep. In fact, because I had so much hope in him. He's an excellent athlete.
Right.
He's just something that when he's on the...
Are you down because he couldn't win the medal?
In fact, I'm not that I'm down, but I'm not like the way I wanted to celebrate him yesterday.
Okay.
Celebrate him. And I know that there are some challenges here and there, but other than that, he would have delivered for us.
Right. From Ortega, he's with Kasapa Sports, our other station, and he says that Ghana is to get 2 medals from hockey, male and female team, gold or silver. How true is this?
Yeah, it is true. The female team and the male team have all qualified for finals, and once you have qualified for finals, you either get silver or gold, and I will go for the gold.
You
and I want Obuasi gold.
All right, we'll come back. Did you know that MTN Momo now has an app? Yes, MTN has a brand new, specially designed app to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. So it's simple. Just download the Momo app on Play Store or App Store on your smartphone. And you know what? Look out for the blue and yellow icon. It's that simple. Momo app allows you to view your statement, pay bills, and so much more. So just Momo everywhere you go. And that's MTN Momo. And also some great news from Haptel, just for everyone as well. And to GCB Bank. We say thank you to GCB Bank. Well, I have this message coming in, and this one is from, Patrice says, Ramadan Karim to Honorable Minister. And he wants to know, says, Bola, great interview. As always, my name is Zongo Meya. Please ask Honorable Minister, would he still work with Kurt Okreku as GFA president if he had an option? Minister, difficult question, Minister. If you had the option, will you work with? And he says, hand to heart, Ramadan Karim.
Kurt is an excellent sport administrator. It's unfortunate that maybe we are not getting the resource that we are all expecting to get, but his experience as a sports administrator is not something that I can downplay because I've worked very closely with him. But there is a huge perception about the FA that if you come closer to the FA and we work together, and those perceptions might not be what people think. But all in all, if I have the option, yes, the FA is the football people have the right to choose their president. It is not the days where Iti Mensah, as the minister, selects the FA president. Those days are gone. I will leave that to the football family.
If you were to choose, will you choose Kurt Okreku?
I think that question I will not answer.
Oh, but you work closely with... How's your relationship with Kurt Okreku?
Excellent relationship.
Excellent relationship. So, Mustapha, given the chance, if you were to choose Kurt Okreku, will you choose?
I will choose him.
Why?
He's, like I mentioned, he's an excellent sports administrator. He has done his best. Unfortunately for us, he has not gotten there. We have not all gotten. I work with him.
Okay.
Even me, people have problems
with
me.
you. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because once Blaster is not doing well, people
Minister
get
is
worried.
not doing well.
Minister is not doing well.
Okay.
The ministry is above the senior national team.
Correct.
But unfortunately for us, the ministry have been tagged to be the Blaster ministry, and which we have tried. Since I went in there, we've tried to make sure that we give more attention to the less sponsored sports.
Okay.
And that is what we are witnessing, the dividend we are witnessing now.
I love that you mentioned the lesser sports, but also let's talk about plans to develop talents for all disciplines. We're out there, Africa Games, and we know track and field events. And I read a post by Kofi, Bentil. He says that the best legacy these games can leave will be an annual national sports festival. Prize money 1 million Ghana cedis for gold medal, 700,000 Ghana cedis for silver, and 599 for bronze. Plus a national youth football tournament. This will do wonders for sports in Ghana. Minister.
Excellent suggestion.
Excellent suggestion by Kofi Bentil.
Excellent suggestion by Kofi Bentil. And this is already part of the plan, the legacies that we are working on. His Excellency the President have directed that we ensure that we have a national sports festival from the grassroots level. And Bola Ray, you know that since His Excellency assumed office, in terms of sports infrastructure, AstroTurfs, we have done 154 AstroTurf. Before his assumption of office, we had only 3 AstroTurf in the entire country. Today, we are talking of 155. In terms of sports stadium, we now constructing in our first time, we started 10 sports stadium. 6 of them are just almost completed. 1 of them commissioned in Kofodia, Volta region in Adakulu. We have 1. Doma Hinkro, we have 1. Azim, we have 1. Dunkofin, we have 1. Navrongo, we have 1. Wa, we have 1. Hinehini, we have 1. And Accra here, we have 1. 6 of them, we are almost done. The 4, we are now mobilizing funds to make sure that we complete the 4. And these are 5,000 sports stadium seating capacity. Then, thanks to African Games, we've developed the Baltimore Sports Complex. We've completed Lagos Sports Stadium. We've built a brand new rugby stadium in University of Ghana.
So you're telling us that we're going to have a national sports festival.
Now it is time to shift.
Okay.
And this is, I'm quoting, this is the directive of the president. Mustapha, you need to shift now from sports promotion to sports development. With all this infrastructure, let's now go down to make sure that we develop more athletes, more footballers for our country. So that is the focus that we are going. And I'll thank Kofi Bentil for this suggestion. We are now, I don't know about the prize money. It's something that Bola Ray, we have to all
get sponsors.
The media has to
EIB
sponsor,
network is ready to be a media partner.
A media partner.
Okay.
A reputable media partner like ESB, then we can get corporate to come on board and support this.
EIB network is here with GH1, Starr FM, Ultimate FM, Kumasi Empire. Are you ready for us?
We are ready for you.
Okay,
we are ready for you.
We'll do some business. Right. Let's talk about plans for the Olympics participation. It's coming up this year in France.
Yes, July.
I've bought my tickets.
And I've already received an invitation to come for the competition in France.
In Paris. Yes,
Paris to be specific.
Exactly. What are our plans, Mr. Minister?
In fact, that is why we at these games, 8 of them are for Olympic qualifiers, 29 sports code, 8 of them is Olympic qualifiers, 15 non-Olympic qualifiers, and 6 demonstration sports. So we're taking advantage of the Olympic qualifier here to make sure that we get more of our athletes to qualify for the Olympic Games. Our boxers, unfortunately, have not been able to qualify, but we still have opportunity to qualify more. The athletes like Benjamin Azamati and the rest still have opportunity. Even if you don't qualify here in Accra, they still have opportunity to qualify in other tournaments. Because for athletics, you can qualify till almost just about a month to the tournament or the competition. You can still qualify. You can take advantage of various qualification distance and we are we've put a budget together to make sure that we get more of athletes
out there in France.
Yes,
that's some great news there, Minister.
Yes, we are going to push hard to get them onto the world stage once again, so that we can get more medals and come. The last time we went in Tokyo, we brought only 1 medal. This time our target is to improve on the medals.
From 1 to what?
I won't give number, but what I can assure you.
Can you tell us, maybe like 10?
We are going to get more than one.
Oh, Minister, the last time you brought one medal.
Yes.
So can we say maybe from 1 to 5, looking at preparations?
I don't want.
But you sit in the seat, Minister.
I sit in
how
the
many? How many medals? If you gauge,
we have
5,
objective. If
10?
we have objective for
yes.
going.
What is your objective? You should have a plan.
We have a plan. We have a number.
How many medals are you looking at?
I don't want to put that number in.
How many? Yes, but how many medals are you looking at? If you gauge and maybe say Bola between 5, 10, or 20.
Bola,
yes, 5 will
be fair to you, in terms of medal for the Olympics. Right. Our objective is to look at between 3 to 5.
Oh, 3 to 5 medals.
Yes, because we got one last.
But we are competing in 29 disciplines or even more.
No, here 29.
Yeah.
But for the Olympics, it might be different.
Okay.
Here in Ghana is 29.
Okay.
But that, like I said, it varies from competition to competition.
Okay.
So even though African Games here, we are doing 29. The next African Games will be in Egypt. Egypt can decide that they are only doing 18 sports codes.
Ah, okay. Right.
So it will depend upon the country,
disciplines and
the
all
host countries, with the owners of the games, and also normally there is a technical committee called the AU Technical Committee for the African Games that will be set up, chaired by the AU Commissioner for Health, Social Affairs, and Humanitarian Services. She is the chairperson, and whoever chairs. And at that stage, they decide
how many
sports
right.
that are going to be competed for.
Got it. Okay. We'll talk about the maintenance of sports infrastructure. That means a lot and is dear to my heart. We've put out all this great infrastructure. Maintenance culture, we know, Minister, is an issue. You know, we have companies that are well equipped that can do that. I hope they get that, and I hope we pay keen attention to that. Are there plans in place to ensure?
We have a very comprehensive plan.
Okay.
For the maintenance and management of the facilities that we have put together. The University of Ghana was they were very, very good to us by giving us 100-acre land for the Botiman sports facilities that we have done. In return, we have also upgraded some of their facilities for them. And then some of them too are from the nation, even though the University of Ghana, it will be in the hands of the University of Ghana.
Is it true that after the African Games, the facilities will be used for sports university?
Yes. That is the long-term legacy project.
You can confirm that?
Yes, I can confirm that. University for Sports for Development. Sports for Development.
After the African Games, that's what it's going to be.
That's the long-term objective. The short-term objective is to ensure that we put it as a sports hub. And likely for Bola, what I even forgot to tell you, at the specialized technical committee meeting that was held here with all the 55 AU member state sports ministers present, the AU commissioner present here in Accra. Accra was declared as the African city for sports.
Really?
Accra has been declared by the AU as the African city for sports for 2024, 2025, 2026, until Egypt take over to host the next African Games.
Impressive.
Accra is going to be the destination for sports development.
So, Minister, let us feel it in the air. What are you doing in terms of publicity and all of these things? Will let the people feel good. Yes.
Yes. So
what are you doing?
So we've put in a comprehensive plan. We've started getting a lot of requests for championship, African championship for the various sports code that has been hosted. For example, swimming already have sent a request that they want to host the African Youth Championship here in Ghana. Rugby Africa want to host Rugby Championship twice in a year here in Ghana. We've gotten the athletics also trying to the African Championship in 2026. 2026 African Championship here in Ghana. Why? Because now all of them have been here. They've seen that we have the capacity to host the youth Commonwealth Games. The president of the Commonwealth Games was in Ghana. He just left yesterday, and they have expressed their satisfaction for the facility that we have, and they've also indicated that if Ghana should put in a bid to host the 2027 Commonwealth Youth Games, and it's something that we are going to consider immediately after the game, so that we are going to drive sports tourism, the traffic here. Position Accra as the sports destination for Africa for the next
before Egypt comes in.
Before Egypt comes in, even beyond after Egypt comes in, we'll position Accra as the destination.
Interesting. Well, 10 minutes after 8, and it's getting interesting by the minute. Loads of messages. Yes, take your time. We'll open the phone lines. We'll activate it, and you get to speak to Minister. But now I want to move attention to the Ghana Black Stars. We have a new coach, Otto Addo, for the Black Stars. Is this choice one that government supports, or it was only the option we could afford, considering the health of the economy today?
Otto Addo is an excellent coach. The FA have the jurisdiction in terms of selection of coach, and they've gone through their processes of getting a coach, and they've decided that Otto Addo is the right man for the job after they've interviewed a good number of coaches, and they've submitted that proposal to government.
Are you for it?
And government supports the decision of the FA, and I want to use this platform to call on the country that let's rally behind this current technical team. And I have also indicated to the FA that we can't continue changing coaches. We can't continue changing coaches because we are not performing. There will be highs, there will be high and low as far as our football development is concerned. We should be patient with the current technical team, whether it is going bad or better, so that we can give them time to prepare and deliver for this country. So I want us to be patient with our current technical team, give them time to position our national team for us.
Okay, because I was talking about the expectation of government for, his time in leading our national teams for the next 3 years, right?
Yes.
What is government's expectation that Otto Addo will do what?
Otto Addo, as we know, is a talent coach, where his previous job, so he knows how to identify talent at a young stage. And as I know the FA, in discussion with him, they are going. His responsibility is not just going to be focused on those players that we currently have, but also making sure that he scouts for more talent from our local league, and so that they can augment what we already have, to ensure that we have local players also part and parcel of our senior national team. And if tomorrow, if you have opportunity, and we are going to give you tickets to come for
I asked for that. Can we get 200 tickets to give out?
We are going to give you 200 tickets to give out.
Wow.
For the final between the Black Satellites and the Ugandan national team, under 20, which is going to be 8 o'clock at Accra Sports Stadium. If you come and see the sort of football these young boys are playing, Ghana, we have talent. And these are all local boys. These are all local players. There is no any foreign player among these boys. So there is a lot of talent here, and I believe that with Otto Addo's experience that he has, if he comes here and identifies some of this talent, and
Ghana football will go far. Right. As we get into it,
we just have to be patient with Otto Addo.
Ghanaians, let's be patient with Otto Addo. All right. 053-518-3317 or 055-288-0216. Give us a call and speak to the Honorable Sports Minister right here on Star Chat. My name is Bola Ray on Star FM. Simply the best. 053-518-3317 or 055-288-0216. Minister, is this the toughest job you've had to handle?
Yes. Sports ministry, if you know the history, in the 8 years of NDC, the previous administration, you have 9 ministers of state. You have Humado, you have Mutaka, you have Mustapha Ahmed, you have Ekuya Sena Densua, you have Elvis Efri Ankra, you have Leland Tevandapoy, you have a lot of them. You have Mama Yarga, you have Rashid Pelpo. Within 8 years.
8 years.
9
ministers.
So do the mathematics. Every time that you can be there.
So they didn't even do 1 year if you strike the average.
So
but you've been there.
So it is a very hot seat. Hot seat because we have number of radio stations. How many in Ghana? And every radio station have sports segment in the morning. They have sports segment.
We have a caller. Let's pick up the caller. We'll come back. Hello and good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Yes. What's your name, please?
My name is Mamea.
Mamiya is calling us from
East Legon.
East Legon. You're on air. You're on Starr FM. Let's hear you, Mami.
Star 103.5 FM.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so,
go ahead.
It's such a wonderful interview, and I love the fact that the minister has accepted the fact that, he goofed from the beginning, but he's putting things together to do well. My question for him tonight will be, how many medals does he expect the female contestants to win?
Interesting, Mamiya. Thank you. The expectations.
Yeah.
But maybe you want to look at the overall, right? You said, well, 60 plus.
60.
Yeah, 60.
We should look at up to 60.
Well, you're developing a point that, yes, it's a very tough job.
So I was saying that the ministry is a very tough job. The seat is a very, very hot seat.
Ever considered leaving the job? Has it crossed your mind?
I said you will be scrutinized every minute by all the harmony stations, radio stations in Ghana, because they have breakfast in the morning, they have sports segment to scrutinize and make sure that sports is going well. Why? Because we have passion for sports.
I asked you a question,
the whole
Minister.
Country
I asked you a question.
Passion for sports.
Have you ever considered leaving the job?
I said,
I'm sincere.
Because
of the pressure.
Sometimes it becomes very difficult that you want to have a rest. But you have to be determined to move. But it's a very tough job.
Wow.
I must admit that you will be scrutinized every single minute, whether it is in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. You will be scrutinized. And once you're on the scope to be scrutinized, and because of the passion of the country, when it comes to football, especially when I remember when AFCON, the last just ended AFCON in Ivory Coast. Ghana was winning 2-0. 90th minute, and you are going home. And you are the sports minister. You can imagine the emotions and the trauma that you are going through.
Right.
After you have put in all your efforts, you've done everything that logistics, that the team.
Were you heartbroken?
Oh, yes. I was down. And sometimes it looks as if you have lost a close relation. You can't even sleep.
Wow. You can't even sleep?
Yes.
Football gives you that?
Yes.
Not women. You are married, are you?
I said you can't even sleep.
Are you married?
I remember. Yes, I'm married.
Okay, we'll come to that, but please go ahead.
I remember that day, I was seated. Immediately, the final whistle, and I know that Ghana is going out. I was seated for almost an hour.
At the stadium?
Yes.
You couldn't get up?
I couldn't.
Interesting. You were heartbroken?
Yes.
So football and women, which one has
you
really...
can collapse with football.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But you've
because
ever suffered the heart...
You are the head of the delegation.
Right.
You've gone for this major tournament. The whole country is so hopeful. They are anticipating victory.
Correct.
Ghana is a sports football nation by far. And you know that you are just getting in there. And I believe that if we have crossed that group stage, Ghana would have gone far. Because the boys were now picking up the game against Egypt. Excellent football played by our boys. But
we couldn't
cross.
So after the game, after we actually lost out of the game, you had to sit there for 1 hour.
Yes.
You couldn't get up.
I was consoled by Honorable Asama Boateng.
Interesting.
Asama Boateng have to pick me.
Pick you.
Yes.
This job.
It's a difficult job.
Like they say, easy. So you're married, right?
Yes.
Wow. You have how many children? What's
four children.
4 beautiful kids.
One beautiful girl.
And 3 boys.
3 boys.
You're a striker. Wow. You've been married for how many years?
18 years.
18 years. You're Muslim.
Right.
So you want to pick on other ladies because you're entitled to 4.
For now.
Oh, for now. Hey. Honorable. For now, 1.
Yeah, the 1 is now. For now.
For now.
Yeah.
But you never know.
You never know.
Ever suffered a heartbreak?
Not at all.
Not at all.
My wife has been very supportive.
So that's the woman you met, and that's the one you married.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You didn't have any girlfriend, nothing.
No. I don't want to go into that, but
you are.
I'm not. From my secondary school days.
You didn't have a girlfriend.
From my secondary school days all the way to teacher training.
No girlfriend.
My friends knows me very well.
Okay, so how
And whilst I was living in the UK,
yes,
my closest friends knows me very well.
Really?
Yes.
So how old were you and you when you first had your, girlfriend, first girlfriend?
That one is
20 something?
It's something that I don't want to disclose.
Really? So one woman, and that's the one that you've married?
Yes.
Impressive. Wow. So, somebody just sent in this one. Martha says that he always wears this very serious look, but tonight listening to him, I can see that, yes, smiling and all of that.
They said, until you get closer to me, you think that I don't smile, I don't talk. But when you get closer to me, it's difficult to leave me.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. What kind of person are you when you assess yourself? What kind of, Do you go out there to hang out with friends? Are you the home type? Who's Mustapha Ussif?
I'm just the workaholic.
Workaholic.
Just on the work.
Right.
And sometimes just some few friends here and there.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you love to listen to music?
Yes, I do.
You do? You know any of our Ghanaian artists?
Oh, yes.
Like who?
Kojo Ntwi.
Oh. Kojo Ntwi, you love his music.
I love it.
He's your all-time favorite.
In fact, the only show I've ever attended is Kojo Ntwi show in Koforidua, Eridex.
Wow, Eridex Hotel.
Hotel, yeah.
Okay. So Kojo Ntwi is for you.
And it was Ramadan. Ramadan period.
Oh, wow.
I have to dodge parents
and go. Wow.
Meanwhile, I was in the Islamic school. So that tells you how passionate I am
about
Kojo Ntwi.
Wow. So your top 5 Ghanaian musicians will be?
Kojo Ntwi, Kojo Ntwi, Kojo Ntwi, Kojo Ntwi.
Honorable Mustapha Ussif, well, thank you. This one says that, is it true that under his government we've had, yes, he's answered that already. He said 150 AstroTurf. Is that what he said?
155.
Okay, 55. Okay, so that has been answered already, so thank you. And Kojo Ntwi, for you.
All my friends, everybody knows that.
Okay, let's play a Kojo Ntwi tune as we get ready for, our final one and the mystery question. Oh, you can sing that. How does that one go? Maybe Mono will just go. Yes, Minister, you have a lovely voice. I love it. So give us a tune. No.
I remember when I was working in Stevenage, and they asked me to sing, and I started singing. The white lady told you have a horrible voice, so I don't want to sing.
And that's a tune from Kojo Ntwi. Received a message from Ashes. He's an artist manager. He says, I would want to arrange for Kojo Ntwi to meet the Minister for Youth and Sports. Will he welcome that?
Yes. It will be a big honor.
Oh, a big honor. So Kojo Ntwi, that's one out there for you. So it's now time for our mystery question, and you get to pick it out and read it out for us, Honorable. Right. So kindly pick a question. Sure. What do we have there? The mystery question is? Minister, kindly read it out. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to choose a coach for Ghana, Blaster and money wasn't a problem, who will you choose and why?
And why? Yes. If you had to choose a coach for Ghana Black Stars and money wasn't a problem, who will you go for? Minister. Jamal. Yes. Minister, let's hear you say.
Okay. I'll choose Otuado.
Minister playing is safe. Okay, so our next mystery question will be which one? The next one is... Yes, and you can read it out. Feel free and read it out for us. Yes. Please, let's say. What's the question? Yes. What's the question? What is it? Kindly read it out.
Who was the better blaster player? Abedi Pele or Tony Yeboah?
Or Tony Yeboah, yes. Abedi Pele or Tony Yeboah. Wow. As a child growing up, of course, we all saw them play. You, tell us, Abedi Pele or Tony Yeboah?
The two of them, excellent players.
The two of them?
Two of them.
You can't single out one.
In fact, they played as a team. And I believe that there is no any single better player.
Why?
If you are one person, you can't play football. It's a teamwork. And once they were playing together, I think both of them.
Both of them. But your favorite footballer of all time will be? Your favorite footballer of all time will be?
In fact, if you have to talk of football, the one I love so much is Michael Essien.
Michael Essien. Any day, anytime.
Any day. Chelsea.
Michael Essien over Samoa Jan.
Michael Essien.
Michael Essien. Yes. Michael Essien Abedipele. This is Star Chat.
Anyway, maybe I'm biased.
Michael Essien or the day are you?
Because Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's Michael Essien for you.
Yes.
A bad whisper to me earlier that you were once a prolific footballer. Do you still play?
No. When in school days, yes.
Yes. But
for now, basketball.
You can't play to save your life.
Now basketball.
Oh, you're now a basketballer.
Yeah. Basketball.
Okay. Interesting. So all said and done, you say that you're what kind of politician? As we wrap it all up, Mustapha. What kind of politician are you?
Just to serve. I believe in service to mankind, service to God, and when you deliver, just be focused. People will critique and take them in good faith. Don't see the criticism as something that is unwelcoming. And I believe that once you are focused and you have your direction and you focus on the actions that you have put before you, and you start ticking the boxes, you get to your destination.
Interesting. Mami Sewa says, what an interview, Bola Ray. The man has mesmerized me tonight. Interesting. Do you wish to be called President Ussif Mustapha one day?
It's too early.
Well, we're saying, do you wish to be called?
It's
Not
too early.
One day.
It's too early.
Really?
For now,
Honorable Mustapha.
I wish President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yeah, you brought electricity to your constituency for the first time.
In fact, before I came into this political limelight, the whole constituency, no single community was connected to the national grid.
Really?
No single community.
In 2012?
In 2012. I have to file questions here and there, using the parliamentary tools, just to put pressure on the government of the day to listen to the people.
And you did that under NDC?
NDC,
wow.
Yes. It's just there are.
Would you like to say thank you to the NDC then for helping you to do that?
There are a lot of tools.
Will you like to say thank you to the NDC? Yes, we know the tools.
The tools that you
Honorable Mustapha,
either you make statements.
You did that under the NDC.
You make statements.
Yes.
You make statements.
Yeah.
You file questions and make sure that you get the share of the national cake.
Yes.
Yes.
Will you want to say thank you to the NDC then because you did that under the NDC?
No.
Oh no. No,
I thank for the job they did for my constituency at that time. When I filed the question, the minister, I filed the question.
Will you want to say thank you to the NDC, the ruling government at the time, for helping you as you mooted that idea to bring that to fruition? Will you thank?
Yes. Of course, it was something that the people were yearning for. And they elected me to represent them in parliament.
You pushed it.
And
the government listened.
And the government listened, and we got 5 communities.
Will you want to say thank you to them?
We have done so far. We have completed almost all the community.
Would you want to say thank you?
I thank them for listening to me, and I also want to thank our current president, Nana Addo Dankwa for making sure that all the communities are now connected.
Politics in Ghana. I love it. Honorable Minister, thank you. It's been a wonderful evening right here on Star Chat. I hope you've had a great time as well.
Thank
when all is said and done, Minister, how do you want to be remembered? When everything is done, well done, and you're out there. That Mustapha came and he did what?
In fact, the legacy I want to leave behind is to have this wonderful, the #1 African Games.
Wow.
Like I mentioned to you, when I came on my desk, and I realized that Ghana have already won the bid. And I want to use this opportunity to pay tribute to my predecessor, Honorable Isaac Siama,
for
putting a formidable team together. And they're going to successfully win the bid. And once I got in here, he has already put a lot of plans in place. And I needed to make sure that I implement those plans. And so far, inshallah, we are almost at the end of the tournament, because this is the first time as a country we are getting opportunity to host the African Games since 1965.
Wow.
This is the first time. Ghana has never hosted. So be the minister in charge, driving to make sure that that is done.
It gives you so much joy.
So much
Thank
joy.
you. And as a young man who's achieved this, we wish you the very best.
Thank you.
And we say keep on keeping on.
Thank you.
The very best, I wish you.
Thank you so much, Bola Ray.
Thank you.
Thank you.
An evening that has been 30 minutes gone past 8. Send a big thank you to the team. Wonderful team that I work with. I salute all of you. Led by the one and only Francis Aban. Thank you very much, producer. To Erica Arthur, to Emmanuel Donko, Spikey, thank you. Head of EIB Digital. To Eugene, to Dummy, Mante Banini, thank you. Francis Amuzu, Frank Boatin, Jerry Agbesi, Noah Zuga, Daniel, Enoch Adams, DJ Mono, my man, thank you for the tune. Sly, Finance Person 10, producer, Errand Boy, what again? Photographer. He's multitasking. Thank you very much, Sylvester. Thank you, Sly. Daniel Boatin, Copper, and to Jonah. My name is Kwabena Anochedisi, also known as Bola Ray. God bless all of us. Have a wonderful evening. We're out.
Bola Ray.